Welcome to Composing a Confession by the Shaky Experience podcast. My name is James Richard Lane, and in this series, we review and rate strangers' misconnections. Today's guest is Matt Struck, based in Denver, Colorado. He hosts Really Late Night with Matt Struck. Without further ado, Matt, welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, I'm excited you're here too. We've been friends for a while, so this is pretty cool to have you on. So, Matt, you found a misconnection, and I am so excited for you to read this. It is a mess and more. So, without further ado, let's break into it.
Okay, so the title of this beautiful post is Parker Dog Park. I lost my keys. Parker. You helped me look through a trash can full of dog pies for my keys. I never got a chance to thank you and would like to take you for a coffee or a drink. By the way, I never found my keys, but hopefully I can find you.
That is so amazing.
Yeah. What I love about Craigslist is when I was looking for the most enticing ones, that took me like 2 seconds to find. Like, it doesn't take long to find good misconnections, you know?
Absolutely. And that's the thing that I love about this service is somehow it's still active. And when I tell people about misconnections, they always say, "Oh, is that still a thing?" And I'm like, hell yeah, it is. Like, it's booming more than ever. I mean, just that title alone, Parker, Dog Park, I lost my keys. You know, a dog is in it and someone lost something. It's already got 2 cliffhangers.
Right.
Yeah, this misconnection is interesting because for starters, I'm thinking, how did her keys or their keys, excuse me, get into this like doggy poop bag in the first place?
Right. Yeah, I was trying to figure that out as well because it seems like if it happened this time, maybe it's happened to them before.
Yeah.
You know? And I love the part where they're like, I never got a chance to thank you. Which is like, did they just walk away? Like, after the person help them?
Yeah. Like the person just ran away and they're like, instead of getting coffee or tea because they were afraid that this is like a normal thing for them.
Yeah, I will say though, I do think it is a super meet cute story where if they did like work it out and people were like, oh, how did you two meet? This person who posted it would be like, oh, you're not gonna believe this.
Yeah.
And this story would just like charm the room every time.
Yeah.
But without it, it's just weird.
Like at their wedding, like their friends are like talking and then they're like, honey, you know, when I first met you, when you left your keys in that dog shit bag, I don't know what you were thinking. I was thinking, God, this person must be crazy, but they got that look in their eyes. It's just it's
Right.
so
Yeah.
charming. And
And like also like I feel like kind of one thing that is attractive about a potential partner is being organized. At least like for the most part, I think people appreciate just not total disorganization. So to be off the bat, like losing your keys in a big can of poop, it's like, this is like foreshadowing for bigger problems later on in the relationship.
And also the person, you know, when like who would be so nice to like dig through a thing of poop with another person? It's like, hey, excuse me, I lost my keys in this trash can. Could you help me find it? This is so embarrassing. And then
Right.
like the stranger that they asked, they probably like look at the dog and on the dog's face just like reads, yeah, they do this all the time. Like,
Right.
the dog is probably so embarrassed. It's like, yeah, run while you still can. Honestly,
Yeah, and like, you know, in their story, they're like, I never found them, which means that like that is actually kind of a really inconvenient, expensive problem. Because I don't know about
yeah.
you, I have like my house keys, like work keys, like bike lock key, they're all together, you know, like to lose that, it's like that's a lot of money to replace all those things, you know?
Yeah. And then what if they did find them and the person is like, oh, I think I found the keys. And then the other person's like, oh, no, that's another set of keys. Let's keep on looking. Anyway, what do you like to do for fun?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I bet this person is fortunate because at least the dog park is like a place where a person could go back to, as opposed to having like a misconnection on like at a coffee shop or a bus where you just never know. It's not as regular, like the people that go to that park is like a pretty limited supply as opposed to just like a coffee shop or something.
Exactly. Yeah. And it is one of those things where people are getting sick of dating apps, and also COVID is a thing. So approaching people is a little bit different. So maybe the person was just trying to spice it up a little bit. They're like, okay, how am I going to meet this handsome guy or cute girl right now? I know, I'll
Right.
just throw my keys in a barrel of dog shit. It's and also the way that they worded the misconnection too, dog pies, like
Mhm.
literal like pies with dog imagery on them, or why didn't they just say like dog shit? You know what I mean?
I think they're trying to cute it up and make it as least gross as it actually was.
Absolutely. I agree. Okay, Matt. So what are we going to rate this misconnection?
I mean, honestly, for cinematic value, I gave it a 4 out of 5
Wow.
because I think, like, from a movie telling perspective, if it did work, it would be super charming and it would win over any like party. If you told that story at a party, you would like walk away as a winner, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Who would star in that cinematic movie? Would it be like Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Emma Stone or something like that?
That would be really good. I mean, I feel like, I'm fond of Anna Kendrick,
Oh yeah.
or maybe yeah, I forget her name. She's like on Brooklyn Line 99. I'll email you later the
Okay.
uh
Okay.
the
Yeah,
casting
we'll
call.
put it in the show notes. All
Mhm.
right, Matt. Well, that was really fun. And before I let you go, let us know, what projects are you working on? And follow-up question, give us a quick claim to fame story.
Yes. So I'm super excited. In September 3rd and 4th, I'm putting together the Really Late Night Sketch Fest Comedy Festival. It's a 2-day multi-genre, multimedia, funny laugh fest. I guess I should say I want it to be a laugh fest. We'll find out then and there
Yeah.
how many laughs will be there. But
Right.
it's okay because I actually sometimes think things are funnier when people aren't laughing.
Yeah.
So that's kind
Awkward
of
humor
my
is kind of the best, like Michael Cera and
yeah.
you know.
So I'm really excited, and I have a UFO expert I'm going to be interviewing. We're going to have some
Oh,
celebrity impersonators. We're doing like stand-up comedy. We're doing some
oh.
improv, some videos, some short films. It's a lot. I'm kind of losing my mind around the stress of it a bit, so I might have to take a day off.
I love
Comedy festivals are really hard to organize, it turns out.
I love that. Can we find that on any of your social media channels?
Yeah, yeah. So if you go at Really Late Night on Instagram, or if you want details about the show, you just go to reallylatenight.com, and we have a place for the festival on the webpage. And then on YouTube, if you type in Really Late Night with Matt Struck, any of my videos pop up.
Cool. Awesome. And do you have a quick claim to fame story? Just like a fun little gag.
Well, one thing that's funny is like I will often get sent to like news articles or pictures of juggalos, and it's because I produced a sketch that had the premises a woman comes out of the closet as a juggalette to her friends and family, but she's like dressed as a juggalo the whole time. So the joke is that like you should have just seen what they look like. But it has like associated me with the Juggalo family. So whenever things come up in the news, I get like messages about it, and I'm pretty happy about that actually.
That's incredible.
So
I
many of my
love
passwords are like Juggalo lifestyle 420 money sign. So I'll be like working with someone. They're like, "Hey, can I get a password to download some more music for this commercial?" I send them some reiteration of Juggalo passwords. Oh,
That's
security
amazing.
breach.
I hope that that showcase that you're putting together, just like the Cottonmouth Kings and ICP, just show up and they're like,
Oh my
Matt,
God.
long time fan.
Right. Yeah. Twisted. Yeah. That'd be amazing.
All right. Thank you so much, Matt, for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. Talk to you later, friend.
Talk to you later. Cool. Thank you to people of all races, ages, genders, and galaxies for tuning in. My name is James Richard Lane. If you have any questions, feedback, or recommendations of who I should have on my show next, reach out to me on Twitter at James Lane, Lane with two E's, or Instagram at James Richard Lane. Thank you, and please support your local animal shelter. Goodbye.